Okay, so this is going to be a more chill stream than... Is it going to be more chill than usual? It'll just be another chill stream, how about? Maybe more chill than my last one. Last stream I did some 3 hours of the Blitz Tile Arena a few days ago. So we'll take it slower today. I was debating which tournament to join. I could run a poll. What do people want? So what to do? Blitz tourney. Let's see if I can spell. Rapid tourney. Any other options? Ultra bullet. Ultra bullet. Okay. Tourney. All right, 1 minute poll. Let's see what people want. Oh, wow, it's kind of close. Rapid leading the way. Ultra bullet in second. I'm going to vote for Ultra bullet. I haven't streamed Ultra bullet in a long time. But Rapid is still ahead by about 8 votes. Anything can still happen. Now it's a 7 vote margin. There's like 5 seconds left to vote. Get your votes in. Okay, Rapid tournament wins. Here we go. Hourly Rapid. It's probably the most chill form of chess out of those 3 options. More time to explain things. Yeah, maybe after the tournament, I'll do another option. Maybe I'll become a bit more degenerate and switch to Ultra Bullet. Or maybe just Blitz. We'll see. Do you have any tips for struggling chess players? Well, hopefully as I play these games, I'll provide tips like as I play. With every game, every position I get, there's always something to learn. So I've been playing a lot of Ponziani recently. I think I'll switch it up. I'll just play Bishop c4, going for an Italian. We have knight f6. So knight g5 is the main move here. d4 is a move, d3 is a move. Castling, I think, is a move. All right, let's test my opponent's knowledge here. Going for a fried liver, and he takes on e4, which... Yeah, I know this is a line. There's some video that recommends this, like on TikTok. And like if I take, it gets weird. And if I take here, it's kind of like a center fork trick. But I don't have a knight developed. Wait. How is it different? Take here. Yeah, I guess it's similar to center fork trick, but my knight's on b1 instead of f3. So I'm pretty sure knight takes f7 is a line to avoid. Like that could walk into queen f6 and bishop c5, and I probably don't want to deal with that. So I'm wondering about bishop takes f7, forcing king e7, and then d3. Because knight takes g5, bishop g5, I win the house. So let's take on f7. Yeah, it's weird being on the receiving end of a tricky opening and not having any knowledge. Okay, now I'll play this. But I think I've found like a safe option. And now black is the one who has to be careful. Knight d6. Okay, let's go back. Degeneracy for the win. Not yet. We're going to be generate rather than degenerate. And instructive rather than destructive. So h6. Now I don't have to move the knight because if pawn takes knight, I take and I win the queen. So maybe I'll play knight c3. Looks pretty good. Threatening check, and then if goes back, then queen h5, and I'm pretty sure it's like mate in 3 or 4. Because look at my horsies. Beautiful horsies. They control all these 4 squares. The king is forced back to e8. That's the only legal move. And then queen h5, and whatever blocks, I'll take it. So I'm very curious to actually explore the opening like after this game finishes. Because I do know it's a dangerous line if white's not prepared. No mercy there. Okay, 12 move win.
I don't believe being instructive precludes being destructive.
I guess I could try and be instructive and destructive. Maybe this game is an example of that. Had to destroy my opponent in an instructive manner. Okay, so bishop b3 was a blunder. +8, almost. Engine really likes queen h5. Okay, let's go back to this position. So this is really, yeah, knight takes e4. It's one of these openings which may be similar to Stafford Gambit. It's objectively bad, but if we look in the database, a lot of people don't deal with it correctly. A lot of people, majority of people, take on f7. The only good move for white is bishop takes f7. So we can explore this line. Knight f7. Oh, so not queen f6, but queen h4. Castling. Knight takes f2. Rook takes f2. I'm just looking at the most popular moves in the database. Queen f3, and then we can, yeah, black can just trade. Bishop f2, queen f2, take. There's a funny move, castling, which is surprisingly legal. And yeah, black's in very good shape. Castling is funny because, yeah, we just leave the knight here. Now the knight's pinned, so there's no discover checks. Okay, so bishop takes f7, king e7. I played d3. And then, yeah, best for black to go back this way. Okay, good lesson to learn. Expanding my knowledge of this fried liver 2 knights opening. Do I have any idea what time it is? It can be time for a lot of things. For me, it's 9:49 p.m. It's Monday. Soon to be title Tuesday. Oh, what about constructive chess? What is constructive chess? I'll build things with my pieces. Got another Californian. Ace Min. Same time for you in Chicago. Nice. All right, we'll play another e4. e4, too strong. Wins in 1 ply. Okay, I guess my opponent didn't really want to play chess there. Usually when people come to leechess.org, they come to play chess, but maybe they meant to play, like, go to some other website.
My constructs.
Not sure what to do there. Thank you, Siva DD. Blunderlust, welcome back. Why did Gary Chess invent en passant? Might have to ask him. Actually, I saw Gary Chess yesterday, also known as Gary Kasparov. I didn't really talk to him, but there was a fancy dinner that he attended. Okay, playing ElLeoncilloyt. Let's maybe play the same opening I just encountered. How risky would that be? We're going to see knight g5. We see knight c3. Okay, so this is a 4 knights with bishop c4, and it's a pretty well-known position. After knight takes e4, I do lose a piece, but I win it back. This is known as a center fork trick. And basically, it's a fancy way of trading. I've had this position countless times with the black pieces. And black isn't really winning any material by force, but it's supposed to be a little bit more pleasant for black. Now, the most popular move by far is taking the knight. F5 is also possible, which is kind of fancy. But knight b4, as far as I know, is the best move. Or at least one of the best moves, but it's usually my move of choice. Thank you, the big team QC. Another first-time prime. Yeah, so the point is, I didn't take the knight because I'm more interested in forking again. I can't stop forking things. And there's a line if white sacks, like, okay, of course white has to give up a piece here somehow. But if white takes with the knight, I take back, and then bishop takes, which looks like it's going to happen. Then there's a very strong move here for black. And I think a lot of people would not find the move. Maybe a lot of people would be inclined to play queen e7, which looks strong at first, but it walks into castling, and then if I take the bishop, I'm the one getting pinned. So the strong move here is f5, exploiting the fact that the bishop doesn't really have anywhere great to go. And when I played knight b4, yeah, it's kind of necessary to know the idea with f5 in these sort of positions. But the game will continue. So queen e2. Yeah, I think I just want to take the bishop and be up a piece. Queen takes e4. I'm happy to offer the queen trade. If white avoids the queen trade, I was going to say that I can take on c2. Not quite happening. Okay, so white defends the c2 pawn with the knight. Now I'll play c5. So I'm really trying to show no mercy this game. Which might be a little bit cruel, but it's one of the best ways to be instructive. Welcome back to more people. Hello, Josh. Wait, Josh says, hi, GL. Am I playing Josh? No. Josh isn't from Peru. Josh destroyed me earlier in Scrabble. He was streaming and hosting a Scrabble tournament. Just crushed all the competition. Oh, you always say hi, GL. Okay. Yeah, I guess when people say good luck, it doesn't mean that I'm actually playing them. Let's play this move. Welcome back to Shawarma. Yeah, no mercy. Speaking of no mercy, let's keep taking things. And this was an unexpected checkmate. Was not expecting to checkmate with knight and bishop. I didn't really need any other thing except my bishop was useful in blocking the e-file. Oh, thank you, Josh. Yeah, after Josh beat me in Scrabble, I went on a angry run. Had to beat some other opponents. So yeah, that was a pleasant game. Generally, white should avoid playing knight c3. As I mentioned in the previous game, the better moves are, of course, knight g5, d3, d4. Probably the three main moves to choose from this position. Can I do Tennison Gambit? I could try. Go back to tournament. My audio goes in and out. My opponent. Okay, people are saying it's fine. Okay, that's another game. I didn't even get to play e4. Opponent just resigned. I think, yeah, a few of these people have stumbled onto the wrong website. I did replace my microphone a couple of days ago, so I do apologize if the filters aren't 100% perfect. Oh, I have a sync offset. Hopefully the audio and video are synced. It's been a while since I've toyed around with the settings. Well, I'm black again, so I can't play a Tennison, but maybe I'll keep playing the same opening, 2 knights if we see an Italian. But we have a Scotch, so I'll take. And there's a few moves here. There's bishop c5, bishop b4, queen f6, and knight f6 are probably the 4 main moves. Queen h4 is like a weird sideline that I'm not going to play. So what do I want to play? Let's play bishop b4. This is actually my go-to move. I played this in a over-the-board tournament a few years ago in Vegas against the one and only Camel Clutcher. We played in the first round. And it looks a little bit weird to check, induce c3, and then move back. And here the move is to move back again. White was threatening to take and then win material. So I've moved my bishop 3 times. But there's basically the argument that c3 is not a move white wants to include because it prevents knight c3. And the knight's a little bit less useful on d2. So after bishop c4, I think I'll just keep developing. And it's not like I'm so far behind development. Like we both have 3 minor pieces developed, and now maybe I'm attacking the pawn. There's also cases where I can play d5 and really try and attack the center. Thank you, Suin. Happy 7 months. Sync is believable. Okay. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, d5 looks like the move here. So the thing I like about d5 is in the event of takes, I hit the bishop. And it's a little bit awkward for white to figure out what to do with that bishop. I'm realizing this could be a little bit tricky though, because if I take immediately, there is queen f3. If I take the bishop, I get mated. Yeah, I'm going to slow down a little bit here because in order for me to take, I mean, I should have calculated everything before playing d5. But before taking, I need a response to queen f3. And that response is probably knight e7. Just reinforce, prepare c6, prepare to castle. Yeah, same thing with queen b3. Okay. I think all should be fine. So the center is opened up. There's a lot of tension here. Knights are attacking each other. Bishops are aligned. I mean, white has a few different captures available. Both kings are still in the center with the e-file open. The position is pretty ripe for fireworks. Thank you, We the Living. And a Tamapon. 2 more Prime subs. A lot of people remembering to sub with Prime tonight.
Keeping the stream family friendly.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, so far it's been pretty family friendly. Although the finish to that first game I played this stream maybe was a little bit graphic. Okay, so we do see queen f3. And I don't think I really have any other candidate moves. Like I have to defend the knight. Any knight move loses, or any knight move with this knight. But this knight will save the day. And yeah, the knight's pinned, but there's really no way for white to add a third attacker. And even if there was, like rook d1, like I could always defend it with a pawn. Okay, seems like audio is good for most people. Yeah, sometimes it's weird because sometimes people will have like speaker or headphone issues, and sometimes I'll have mic issues, so it can be a matter of figuring out what the underlying cause is. When you're playing a low-rated player, do you ever play the second or third best move to create more interesting positions? If I do, it's usually in the opening where, yeah, sometimes I'll play like a more dubious opening because it can be more effective against players of a certain rating range. Later in the game, probably less so. But there are situations where like the objectively best move according to the engine is maybe not the best move from a human standpoint. And this can even be said of positions against higher rated players where you want to create situations where it's much easier for the opponent to go wrong, even if that means taking some risk. Okay, so I could play c6. I mean, a4 signifies that white wants to attack my bishop. So I'm really debating here between c6 and taking on e3. If I take on e3, white can take back with the pawn, and then there's f-file battery. And choices. I think I'll play c6 to start. I'm not making any commitments. Play the cow opening. Are people already deprived of the cow? I haven't played it since Title Tuesday. I think I'll take a break from it for a while. I want to at least end on a high note playing it. But I am open to suggestions for what to do in the next Title Tuesday, because I like the theme of doing some kind of themed play every week, or maybe once in a while for Title Tuesdays. I do get the occasional requests for playing like openings that spell out words like baggage or cabbage or headache. I'm not so inclined to do those sort of things. Especially for instructive streams. Okay. I should probably up the tempo a little bit. Queen d6 is a move. Queen d6, g3. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of just improving with tempo. Threatening mate. If g3, it opens up the square on h3 for the bishop. I'm still in the phase where I want a complete development. Like get the bishop and rook in play. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break from the troll openings for a little bit.
The wayward queen attack has a 100%
Ooh.
success rate above 2,900 FIDE.
100% or undefined? I'm realizing there could be some potential bishop c5 issues. Maybe now I take the bishop. Yeah, let's take the bishop now. And then maybe the other knight comes to d5. Just like getting the bishop pair. I'm playing knight here to essentially prepare knight e5. Although I'm just realizing white can play g4 and trap my bishop. Oh no. Okay, white doesn't play g4. If g4, I mate in 1, so that's not quite happening. I have this move. Knight h4, queen e4. Yeah, still takes work. Maybe knight, yeah, maybe 95. Going with the original plan. If queen h5, I have bishop g4. Queen e2. Yeah, I was thinking knight g4 here. I mean, there is rook e7. I could take the bishop too. I should move a little bit quicker though. Bishop g4, f3. I'm really trying to just calculate. I guess I'll play this. Ideas later of queen h6. Rook e7 does look a little bit risky for white. Actually, rook e7, maybe I just move back to e5. I didn't calculate that line. Hey, it's Nate Brady. What's up, Nate Brady? I think Nate was also streaming some chill rapid chess. Yeah, if you're just joining, my time is getting low. I'm trying to stay focused. My knight's now attacked by a couple of things. If I play this move, let's play this move. Putting a lot of things on the king side. If bishop d3, I'll play queen h5. And the goal is to somehow exploit h2. I was thinking maybe bishop f1, but I mean that fails to either this. Actually, yeah, bishop f1 fails to knight f1, defending h2. So yeah, it seems close to being good. Like maybe bishop g2, attacking h2 and the rook. But then I have to calculate king takes g2, queen takes h2. Okay, if king f1, it's mate, so king f3. Seems close. f5. Yeah, maybe I don't have anything there. Okay, so rook e7. Can I just take a pawn? Maybe bishop d6, sack, and then rook e8. Now, what's stopping me from taking the pawn, though? Now, it looks risky, but I do like the idea of like just removing the thing that was preventing bishop e6. And once the bishop can come here, then it's a nice square. I think that just... I have to calculate. So if I take, my bishop's hanging, but so is white's bishop. I could also take here, and if rook a5, I have knight f3. So I think there's a couple reasons why this should be fine for me. I like queen takes e5, just to simplify. Welcome back to Choco. Just got back from work. Yeah, good evening to a lot of people. Well, maybe a lot of people are winding down from the work day or school day, or just a day in general. Eric almost hung his queen. I guess I almost mouse slipped queen f5. I was one square away from mouse slipping. Oh, I almost hung my... Yeah. Oh. Ah. I was considering these two moves. I forgot. Yeah, I think I was more focused on my bishop hanging, not realizing the queen was hanging. Oh dear. Question, do I have knight h2? Probably not, because in most cases there is a pin, which I didn't see towards the end. And yeah, the knight h2 doesn't work here. Although it would be funny, like knight h2, king h2, and then bishop g4, but knight h2, take the queen. Okay. Was I worse? Yeah, I was much worse. Oh dear. White could have played f3. And why is this so strong? Knight. Rook h4 is coming. Yeah, this would have been really bad for black. f5, then rook e7, and then a couple of things were hanging. Okay, very fortunate there. Not the cleanest game. Back to tournament. Hey, it's Jay. Asking if I have any plans to come to Australia. Nothing specific. I'd love to return to Australia. I visited in 2017 and 2018. But I'm still trying to figure out my travel plans for the remainder of this year. I think there's a pretty good chance I'll be visiting Canada in a couple weeks. Which would involve like an exciting announcement, but I'm not prepared to announce it just yet. But it would be for a tournament that is not at all chess related. So stay tuned for more info. But then in October, I'm likely going to travel for a chess tournament. And that's also something I'm hoping to announce soon. Okay, so knight c6. Ponziani time? Ponziani time. Never played this opponent before. Oh yeah, no Irish Gambit. Irish Gambit is knight takes e5, which I think I tried recently in spell chess. But okay, in real chess, it's a slightly dubious opening. How safe was Australia? I mean, the cities felt like very, very safe. But there's different kinds of dangers in Australia. Like kangaroos, poisonous spiders, snakes. I saw a Tasmanian devil. But it was at like an animal place that was like in its kind of like a cage or some kind of enclosure that wouldn't attack. Okay, so we have a mainline Ponziani. A lot of people don't know to play f6. Usually when black plays f6, it means they've seen the position before and have some idea what to do. And 97 is the main line too, so okay, we'll enter essentially what's the extent of my preparation. The queen takes d5 and then castling. Now there were kind of two main moves. I think instead of castling, d4 is maybe a bit more popular. Of course, very thematic. But yeah, the idea is to preserve d4 for later. So now, yeah, now I think I'll go for d4. We could end up simplifying a lot, though. But I don't think there's anything better. So if black doesn't take, there's ideas of playing c4 and then d5. Like in this position, which I think I'll go ahead and do. Because I hit the queen and I defend the bishop, so queen b5 is not possible. If takes, of course, I win the rook. So black goes for queen f7. Interesting. Now there's still this pin. Do I go for takes? I don't think I've ever seen this specific position before. It's been a while since I've like seriously studied the theory of Ponziani. But if I take, I guess it requires some calculation. I also have d5 here. Maybe there's more reason to play d5. Because knight b8 looks a little bit ugly for black. Although, yeah, what's happening there? I'm calculating d5, knight b8, knight c3, and then c6. And then knight e4. Or maybe I take first takes and then knight e4. Threatening this, but then knight moves. I'm trying to gauge like which pawn move leads to the most opportunities. If I play here, and take the bishop, it doesn't seem like anything special, but I do grab space, bishop e3, or knight c3. Okay, now let's compare the option of taking. So let's say black castles there. And then I have to decide what to do with the bishop. Is e6 possible? A sacking possible. Take, king b8. And then bishop e3. That actually looks pretty good. Because if takes back, I take and knight's tied down. So what happens after takes? Maybe still like bishop e3. Could be a little bit awkward for black to complete development. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. I like the idea of just opening the center.
Alexandra DkGuy 99.
Welcome back, DkGuy 99. Oh, you have your own emote. Oh, that's cool. I assume from Alexandra Chess? Oh wow, Alexandra Chess has her own like emote prefix. Also, thanks earlier to Heatwave, another first time prime. Okay, so this is what I was just calculating. I hope I wasn't miscalculating. So takes a pawn, takes, king v8. And it seems like there's massive compensation after bishop e3. There is knight c8. And yeah, maybe black isn't getting mated. Queen b5, king moves over. It just seems like there's going to be some nice long-term prospects. I'm actually wondering if I can get away with bishop e3 here. Because takes queen a8, knight b8, bishop a7, but then knight c6 defends. Okay, let's go for this. I don't want to be burning too much time. Oh, Alexandra Samaganova. Aha. Yeah, there's a lot of Alexandras that stream chess. Okay, let's take on e6, king b8, bishop e3. Yeah, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm realizing this could be a struggle. but it should be fun regardless. Yeah, sack and attack. That's what I'm doing. So now, yeah, black's over defending a7. So now this knight does have more influence in the center. It'd be nice to get a rook to b3 somehow. I mean, it takes 3 moves. Other idea is to get the knight to b5, which takes 2 moves. And knight b5 would set up bishop a7 in cases where this knight departs. And there's even the idea, like let's say pawn takes. I play knight b5, and then I'm threatening, I think, to take on e5. Okay, that move I did not see coming. This move. e6. I think I have to play this. A scary position. Are we going to see knight c2? So current material situation is I have 3 pawns for a bishop. Queen c4, okay. Is my attack already fizzling? I'd rather my attack sizzle than fizzle. What's that Eminem quote? Go shizzle my shizzle something. Yeah, I might be in trouble here. There. Okay, I might as well play rook c1. The newly opened c file. Or half open c file. I really want to take on c7, but it's just like one double check. I have to trade queens. Nothing else to do. Man, really not what I want to play, though. Take. Yeah, this move. So I'm preventing things from coming to c5, also opening the c file, pressuring this. If this, maybe this. If this and this. If this, probably this and this. Yeah, there's definitely ways for black to still go wrong. But I'm not happy that queens have come off the board. Black played well the last few moves. And now I only have 2 pawns for the bishop. And with black having the bishop pair, I mean, it's probably a pretty big advantage. F5 coming. E6. Doesn't really work. So maybe this move. Eventually want to target the pawn. If g5 I can take. If I get a free move, I probably play this and go for the lift or the double up. This is a problem. Or is it? I still go for this. Because if this, I have this. Yeah, I may have less pieces to work with, but I'm grateful for what I have. So now if takes Doesn't really work. So let's play a3. Idea b4, restricting the minor pieces. Yeah, this is a Ponziani gone wrong. Yeah, or like a Gambit gone wrong. An intentional Gambit. I mean, yeah, the time situation will become relevant very soon. I am down, what, a couple minutes? But at least black's getting lower on time. I'm realizing b4 might not be a threat because of this move. So what do I want to play next? Okay, well, that made life easier to move the bishop next. Is f5. Yeah, f5 could be an issue. Bishop d2, I guess. So I restrict the knight, maybe preparing this. Yeah, black's playing quite well. Still applying pressure. Knight and bishop are not defended. And this move now. And center, yeah, the center is becoming very chaotic. Bishop's now attacked. This is off limits. And bishop's tied down. Maybe it's not quite tied down. But the knight could be a target in some cases. Did I miss this move? Maybe had rook c6 there. Rook c6 bishop. Oh no, yeah, rook c6 should have been played. Can analyze after the game. I still like my prospects here. It seems like black's a little bit unstable now. Some idea like bishop moves, I have knight f5 or even e6. I'll go for e6. Now b5. There's also this move. So knight is a hit, and knight's tied down to defend the bishop, which is also hit, and the pawn's hanging. Yeah, really putting my pieces to work. If bishop g6, I take and defend. I'm now only down less than 20 seconds. I think that's free. Got my diamond. I was kind of spoiled for choice there. Maybe should have taken the pawn. e7. Knight d4. Yeah, this bishop's almost trapped. There's bishop d3. That's turning into a bullet game. I'm thinking bishop d3, rook a5. Ooh. Okay, now bishop d3, rook a5 will be mating. Yeah, I have not been looking at chat for the last few minutes. I think there's some existential crisis whether chat exists. I take that. Let's take this. I just have to make sure I'm not hanging back rank mates. Okay. That was a close one. It was probably in some trouble there. Yeah, from a distance, this line looked interesting, but maybe it just wasn't great because it seemed like black had more attack or more defending resources than I had attacking resources. The engine says I should go for repetition, which isn't a great sign. Yeah, so in this position, d5 was a better move. Yeah, gaining space, gaining some time. I guess, yeah, the engine just likes the fact that white has more space, black's slow to develop on the king side. This would have been a safer option. Can you show why you couldn't take c7? Let's see at what point. Maybe this was the first point I mentioned. Like, queen c7 looked cool because I set up a double check, but that's all I get, really. So, didn't work there. And then later... Yeah, c7 was defended by the knights, or by both knights. By the time we got to this point, yeah, it was full domination. Like, maybe I could have taken on c7 here, which I did. Yeah, so not sure if that answers the question. A good Ziani. Okay. Going back a little bit further. Yeah, so d4 was the best move. Just checking the opening. So the thing to keep in mind in the future, if I get this position again, d5 is the move that should be played here. Okay, back to tournament. 19 minutes left. I have 20 tournament points. I've played games which lasted 0 moves. A couple of games. Opponents were scared to play. Okay. So we move on. Less than 19 minutes in the tournament. And we have a b6 opening. So there's a nozzle wasp gambit. What do I play here? There's another potential gambit. I'm going to play bishop d3. I think most people play e6. Oh, g6. So this is signifying that black's going for a hippo. And one of the best ways to try and hurt the hippo is to play a crab. Push my h-pawn, maybe my a-pawn as well. Whoa, it's Benjamin Bach. What's a Bach? I saw Benjamin Bach in real life yesterday. It's another entity that exists in real life. Hope you had a good stream. Shout out to Mr. Bach. If you're just joining, I'm trying to beat the hippo opening. I think I'll play c3 first. This pawn chain is nice against a being covered bishop.
Can you microwave crab?
I guess you can microwave anything if you believe in yourself. Or if you have a large enough microwave. Okay, let's take a pawn. Yeah, the issue with playing e5 is if black wants to win back the pawn, the bishop would have to take. But now the bishop's a target in the center. I can play knight f3, attacking the bishop. I could start with h5. Maybe I'll start with h5. Because if knight f6, then the bishop can't return. Queen f6. Okay, let's develop the knight. Yeah, don't microwave metal. That's good life advice. Isn't Benjamin Bach like known for having a microwave? Doesn't his microwave like have a account on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe Reddit. It's been hard to keep up with all the microwave meta and memes. Queen d6. And knight a3 actually looks quite nice. So knight d2 is like usually the natural centralizing square, but that would hang the bishop. But knight a3 has the point of basically threatening knight c4 or knight b5. But knight c4 will fork the queen and bishop. And this already looks like a pretty big predicament for black. Because if the bishop moves back, knight b5 will happen, and the queen's tied down to defending c7, and the queen will be attacked. So queen e7. Yeah, I really want to go for maximal punishment here. Like I'm calculating here, induce f6, and then somehow can I get a line where I trap the rook? I think I'll start with bishop g5 and developing the final minor piece. And then if f6, take. I think I can take here. Wait a minute. Take. I can also take here first. Choices. Let's take the bishop. It seems like there's going to be some issues for black along the h-file. Like here I want to take. Though I'm not sure if it actually works. Yeah, it gets weird. I think I'll go for it. I'm going to sack the knight. And now I'm not going to have g7 because the queen, assuming queen takes e5, will defend g7. But I have this move. And now black's in a situation where I don't think the rook can take because then the knight's attacked. If the knight moves, in most cases I have queen h5. And I'm threatening knight c4 here. And the queen's tied down to defending the rook. So if I get in knight c4, I'm also probably threatening this move too. So either queen h5 or knight c4, queen f6, and then e5. Black doesn't address either idea. I think I'll go for queen h5. Yeah, this is a fun position. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was actually the cleanest approach, but we're getting a nice construction here. Playing constructive, instructive, destructive chess. Yeah, so if castling queenside, I can take, and then white will be up, what, rook and 2 pawns for a knight. In most cases, I hold on to g6 as well. The threat is now g7 and make another queen. Will you play viewers today? So I'm playing the hourly rapid arena. I did a poll at the beginning of the stream, and people wanted rapid chess more so than blitz or ultra bullet. So maybe I'll do another poll after this tournament and see what people want. Yeah, castling was maybe the best move, but it's not a happy move to play, just abandoning the rook. Honestly, it was probably the move I would play. What is perma rapid? Perma standing for permanent? A blindfold simul could be a possibility. Although I don't know what I did with my blindfold. I was using it the other day to like whack a mosquito that was attacking me. Okay, so d5. I mean, still some issues to solve. Might be losing a pawn. It's probably time to castle. Does queen h3 have any merit? Let's castle. Yeah, so if pawn takes pawn, I don't mind offering the rook trade. Because if this rook leaves d8, then there could be issues with a knight. f3 was another option. Yeah, I guess I didn't want takes and then black to eventually build up more pressure, like knight g6 in some cases. Or a knight e7 attacking g6. And sometimes positions like this, you want to be more focused on just getting the pieces into play rather than holding on to material.
1 year, yippee.
Yippee. This looks nice. Ooh, 97. Okay, but now I probably focus on holding on to material. C4 looks quite nice. Happy 1 year, Jimbly. So queen f4, rook d2, defending everything. So it's rook and 3 pawns for knight. It's hard for black to generate much counterplay with like these 2 pawns restricting all these pieces. Maybe black will sack. Queen f6. That does tie down my queen to defending the rook. There's a funny line. I'm going to play this move. And then if c6, which looks natural to try and break up things. Never mind. I was going to say c6, queen h2. There's some potential like puzzle rush smothered mate. Not quite happening. Can I sack and then play queen h2? Yeah, probably not. So, centralizing the knight. Oh, I still haven't tried the Mosquito Gambit. Maybe it's time if I get in one more game this tournament. Okay, now queen f3. I think we're going to see queen d4 sneakily attacking the rook. Queen d6. Ooh, sneakily attacking the pawn. I mean, g7. How do I promote my g-pawn? I have one goal in life. Maybe queen f7. It's hard for black to actually attack the queen. Because these moves, like rook f8 and knight h6 are off limits. The queen is nicely defending, pressuring. Okay. The game keeps going. I'm just looking for a plan here. Bishop e2 comes to mind. It's weird, but it's basically prophylaxis against queen d4. I want to play knight e4. Yeah, knight e4 now. And that way, yeah, the queen can't go to an active square. If it goes back, I can keep pushing. Might go this way. a3, queen b3, knight c5, queen a2. What's happening here? I don't want to take too much time, but I'm being slightly hypnotized by the funny lines. There. Okay, let's go for this. I like the prospect of knight c5 and then taking the bishop and maybe eventually bishop f3. Ooh. So we're going to see this. Feels really close to trapping the black queen. But not quite. Okay, this looks nice. King defends a rook, which defends a pawn. The queen's pretty restricted now. Actually, all of black's pieces are a bit restricted. b4 is probably the best try, yeah. Black is still fighting. Like a mosquito in a net, trying to escape. c6. Or d6. I have to be really careful. Yeah, this move. Yeah, I think at this point I just want to simplify. I'm going to give back a pawn and then rook c2 and then maybe give another pawn. Okay. So we pin. Gotta watch my time too. Bishop g4. Yeah, there goes my g-pawn. Or not. G-pawn is living. Another, at least another move. Okay. Yeah, plenty of time. Will this game count for the tournament? If I win, maybe I'll hop to 6 or 7. But if the opponent doesn't resign, then it might be tough. Oops. There goes something. Okay, it's not counting for the tournament. No mercy. Okay. Yeah, black was fighting. That was a fun opening. Nice aggressive way to try and beat the hippo. So how dubious was this? Bishop g5. Actually, this, I think, was all fine. Hg6. Rook h7. Yeah, difficult position for black. And then queen h5. Okay. Perfect game. Almost. At least, okay, it says 100%, but it's not fully crunched through everything. Knight f6 on move 27. Knight f6. Yeah, I mean, there's so many moves which, oh wait, in this position. Knight f6 is probably a winning move. It was really a matter of just trying to simplify things. But yeah, this does look strong to go after g8. Okay, do I refresh? Request. Oh, it's still crunching. Why did I trade knight for bishop? Ah, in this position. It's a way of simplifying. Also because, like, later on, because I have the only light square bishop on the board, I can more easily dominate the light squares. And this is one of the only defenders of black king. But yeah, in this case, there's a lot of winning options. Yeah, the analysis is a little bit slow, but maybe it's just doing a thorough job. I just want to see if this number stays at 100%. Because even games that I play with like no inaccuracies, mistakes, or blunders, one inaccuracy. Bishop g5 was not the best move. Okay. Still pretty clean. Oh, and then engine says black's completely fine here. Okay. Uh-oh. What was that sound? Did people hear that sound? Something got unplugged. Is that the keyboard? Is the keyboard working? Yeah, keyboard's working. A mic should still be working. Mouse is working. What was unplugged? And this is a desktop setup, so it's not like I can just live on the battery life. Hey, it's Nemo. What's up, Nemo? Shout out to Nemo. I'm not logged into my own Twitch chat. There we go. We have the Nemo command. Hope you had a good stream. Oh, Nemo's been grinding a lot. If you're just joining, I just played a lot of Instructive Hourly Rapid. And now I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life. Because the tournament's over. Oh, it's playing League. Ah. I think I saw earlier she was playing some chess. I could do spell chess. Let's run another poll. What to do? There's 4 options. Spell chess, Eastern Bullet, Q&A, or Scrabble are the 4 options. Wow. Eastern Bullet Arena. Leading the poll. 73 votes. Are we going to see a comeback? What if I vote for spell chess? I can't vote for channel. I can't vote with channel points because I have infinite. That would be the ultimate way to rig the poll. Wow. Whoa, it's really close. 211 to 199. Clearly people are voting with channel points. Eastern Bullet wins by 14 votes. Brigham contributing 138,000 channel points. Wow. Contributed to spell chess too. Oh, that's so sad. Welcome to democracy. So I think what I'll do... Oh, thank you, Gary. Gifting 5. I think what I'll do is I'll play the Bull Arena and then whatever energy I have left, I'll devote to spell chess. Thank you, an actual goose. Happy 29.
Hello, Eric. Hope you're keeping well.
Doing well. Undefeated so far this tournament. Have yet to play a game. Here we go. Oh, we're playing yuutin. We've played before. Yuutin beat me for the first time, the last time we played. Let's play a normal opening, and then as the tournament moves on, I'll probably resort to playing more tricky, dubious gambits. Okay, offering the bishop trade. Yeah, we'll take... We have a solid position here. I'm a little bit underdeveloped on the king side, but that's no longer the case. Things can change very quickly in these bullet games. It's all about just playing quick moves, trying to reduce the blunders as much as possible. Yeah, so I'm sacking the pawn. I like the prospect of getting the knight here. And then queen d5. Maybe allowing this. Time is very important here. Hey, forks are also very important. Thank you, Josh. Gifting to Resting Forest. Wow, g4. What a G. Okay, this move. queen looks awkward here, but maybe it's okay. Knight h5, queen h4. Queen e5 maybe coming, but then I take. Okay, threatening this. Okay, so time is on my side. Okay. First game, stayed clean. We'll move on here. The goal is to win the tournament. And some people off to a very quick start. So I'm berserking this game, which is maybe a little bit risky. What is this opening? Have to be careful here. Queen d6, yeah. Queen d5 was winning, hitting the bishop and mate. It's very fortunate there. Yeah, it was a small risk to berserk. Knight e5 coming. Let's play this. Should not be hesitating here. Oh! A little bit too slow there. What to do? Yeah, bishop f2. I guess I should have f4 was a very bad pre-move. Should have pre-moved like king g2. Okay. Still berserking. g4 not happening. Try and punish this opening as much as possible. Yeah, I'm just going for the quick win. There we go. Oh, it's not mate. That's mate. Okay. Okay, top 70. If I want to win, maybe berserking is like a fair option. At least when there's significant rating difference. Okay. Yeah, I mean, some opening cheapos here. I'm threatening the rook, but also now trapping the queen. No mercy. Okay. Back on track. Top 50. Yeah, 47 minutes. That's time for a lot of games. No berserking here. Let's get the streak first. Thank you, Mammon. Yeah, we'll have a more positional something. Resembles some London. Yeah, I'll go for this and this. Bishop d6. g3 is a target here. King f2 and then queen c7. Can't really be defended. I think my plan is to play this and then g4 with the rooks connected. A4 is a good try. Yeah, I'm just going to abandon the queen side and go for the king side play. So the queen defends the bishop. Where's my mate? Oh, there's my mate. Oh, what do you get for cutting your time in half? Yeah, cutting the time in half, that's called berserking. And if I berserk and win, I get an extra point for the tournament. So yeah, it requires more focus though. Let's see if I can get a berserk win here. Yeah, we have some like solid Sicilian. Solid for both sides. Gonna go for this b3, bishop b2. It's a little bit passive. Yeah, maybe losing the pawn. Maybe winning a pawn though. Oh, that's annoying. Losing c2, winning e5, or not. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay. Hold on for the draw there. It's risky berserking. Okay. It's the nature of bullet chess. What to do? My rating is taking a small hit. But again, the goal is to win the tournament, so rating might be sacrificed. Also, pieces might be sacrificed. Take. I want to sack things. Maybe this move. Play Stafford Gambit. We'll see. I mean, yeah, if I encounter e4, yeah, it's hard to stop the mate. Probably impossible to stop. The knight has no legal moves. Like, if this were chess.com, I could pre-move these two moves, I think. Okay, so 13th place. I have 16 tournament points. 10 points out of the first. Yeah, there's a IM and GM towards the top there. Oh, okay, we have a Tennison. Who was asking for Tennison earlier? I think it was Shawarma. Okay, so it's actually a fun-looking line of the Tennison. If I take the bishop, I get mated, so let's not get mated. Yeah, this is like already a very fun position. I still have to watch out for like trickery, but it should be fine. Threatening this. Rook b8. I'm going to keep the knight pinned. It's annoying to actually try and win the pawn. It's always defended by the bishop. So now the plan is knight d4. Either remove the bishop or just take the pawn. Happy to trade. Oops, that was a mouse slip. Okay. Okay, 12th place. There we go. 13th place. So I've had 1 loss and 1 draw so far. Not berserking this game. Playing Marb. We have a Colle. Yeah, this is basically a reverse Queen's Gambit exchange variation. And if I want to play aggressively, I could castle queenside, which maybe I can try and do. Yeah, especially with the h-file. g5. Play f5 first. Maybe I just leave my king in the center. Although, how to do this? Play this first. Yeah, so d4 is a target. Bishop g5 is a move here. Oh, this is looking good. Maybe this. Controlling the center, threatening mate in 1. If f4 I en passant. Just sack the queen. Wait, I'm down on time and down a queen. That kind of backfired. But I'm mating. Okay. That was kind of close. Yeah, the opening was similar to Caro-Kann exchange. Got the Carlsbad structure. All right, very fortunate to win there. So trying to catch up to the title players on top. Yeah, that queen sack was not necessary. Berserk. Yeah, almost trapping the rook now. B3, okay. I should have taken with the pawn. There's a weird structure here. It's winning because I have rook versus bishop. Okay. That was clean. That was one of the cleaner berserks. Managed time well, stayed focused. Thank you, Shawarma. If I what? If I finish first, you'll throw in 2k bits. Okay. Appreciate the challenge and the motivation. I have 34 minutes. I mean, I have a long ways to go. I'll do my best here. I'll have to be wise about berserking then. Always play king b1. Yeah, going for... okay, let's take... Going for g4 now. That was getting messy. Oh, actual goose offering to chip in as well. Okay. Try and live up to these challenges. So I'm down a piece here. Don't want to trade queens. Confusing position though. Okay, queen defends everything. Am I mating? So close to... Okay, there we go. King f6 was a better try. Okay. 11 points out of first. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Parkour keeps winning games. I might be playing parkour next game. Are they playing? Oh, they are. Okay, playing Dark Phoenix in second place. So this is a key matchup. Weird positioning of the pieces. I think I'm winning a pawn. Trading some more. Okay, yeah, king side's closed down. It's still tricky though. It's very tricky. I'm up a couple pawns. Okay, that was really close. Endgame probably should have been a draw. I was very close to flagging too. So we have a one of these. Okay. Interesting. I don't mind the position. I'm being aggressive here. It pays off. Bishop f6 I can take. Calculating. Maybe just this. Ah. That's going to take work now. Ah. Wow. I won on time. Okay, I'll take it. The win streak continues. It's berserk. And opponent's faster than me too. Blundered. Maybe it's okay. Ah, blundered again. Again, maybe it's okay. Just down the pawn. Opponent's playing very well, though. Just hung mate. Almost hung mate. Losing a piece. It's not pretty. Berserking was a dangerous choice there. Okay, so what? 9 points out of the first. Yeah, it was probably a bad decision to berserk. But life goes on. Okay, playing a weird aggressive line here. Maybe it'll pay off. Just maybe. Okay, so I'm down to exchange, but there's attacking potential. Hitting this. I'm the h4 idea too. Oh no, my knight. Not easy to defend here for black. Take. I thought I was getting more, but I guess not. Do you have some time advantage? Should have played this. Rook's pinned. Queen's about to be pinned. Opponent's running mate. I just blundered everything. I have to play this. That's still okay. Oops. Okay. I blundered the queen there. It's okay though. Down by 7 points. Okay. I've not had a Stafford yet. Still won't. Have a Scotch. I'm playing this line that I played earlier. And, oops. Did not mean to play bishop f8. Oops. Thank you, Chess Dojo. How's it going? If you're just joining, playing some bullet chess here. Shout out to Chess Dojo. Hope it was a good stream. So it's equal material, some imbalances in the structure. I'm dreaming of getting a thing there and pawn here. So white sacks. Oh, interesting. As long as e7 can't be played, it should be okay. Restricting the king. Oops. Oh no. I can't believe I did that. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that really hurts. Oh, okay. Can't let the tilt get to me. To move on. Okay, let's play whatever this is. Benoni. Yeah, just have to Focus on playing reasonable moves. Take free material. D4 coming. A knight's kind of trapped. I mean, bishop somewhere. Knight's still kind of trapped. Ah, interesting. To take. Okay, threatening a pawn. I think I'm winning more material now. The bishop f4, I have g3. Threatening maiden 3. 1, 2. Okay. I am Avalon. Welcome back. Happy 41 months. Okay.
Oops, bits.
Oh, thanks for the oops bits. So 7 points behind, making some progress. Okay, this is a very important game. Not berserking. Stafford Gambit, maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. No. I have a 4 knights. Interesting. Maybe a5 is an idea. Unusual setup from white. Knight takes. Not sure what's going on anymore. I have no idea what's going on. 2 rooks for the thing. Yeah, it's a worse ending. Ah. Okay. I'll take the stalemate. Oh wow, someone else passed. Call up for first. I'm in 6th place. So I might have to really try and berserk. It's risky. I'm not on a streak. Okay, this might be something. Not meant to be there. Okay. 14 minutes. Need 10 points. Not looking likely, but maybe it's possible.
Oh no, my 25 months.
Happy 25, SF Drew. I can't berserk here. We have a London. Not really the line I want to play. Bishop F1, 95. Yeah, this line requires patience. You're doing well on the clock. Ooh. Okay. Not the cleanest finish, but okay, gotta speed things up. Yeah, my queen got hungry there. Thank you, Laugh Factory Legend. Gifting to Sonia. Appreciate that. Okay, so we have one of these. Playing a different line. Yeah, a lot of trades there. Another one of these grinding endgames. I'll play c4. Threatening this and bishop c2. Not easy for white to deal with. Bishop f. Okay, let's check and take. Okay. 12 points behind. Almost got mated there. Okay. Back on a streak.
Happy 2 years to me. I've improved so much during
Happy
that
2.
time.
Nice.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, young dairy. Queen g3, f3. Going for this. Going for the all-out attack. It's not legal. Oops. Oh, that was a big mistake. Mm. Ah, what to do? That's tough. Okay, I'm berserking the rest of my games. It's the only hope for a miracle, but not looking likely. Super aggressive chess. Going for g5. And this is so reckless. Wow. Take. Oh, wow. There goes my queen. What's happening? So I'm down a queen. Let's go. Okay, I got so excited I paused the tournament. All right. Yeah, mathematically, I don't think I can get enough games in, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Need at least 3 more. Yeah, Houdini chess to make Houdini proud. Mm. Okay. Missing things. It's playable, it's just time-wise, it's not pleasant. And now position-wise. Okay. The clutch pawn.
Been playing around with the Jobava London opening and castling queenside.
Ooh, fancy.
It has really made a huge difference.
Nice. It sounds fun. Really. Yeah, too far away. I'll play Jobava London though to finish things off. Maybe I'm finishing above 2700. Okay, no Jobava London. Pre-move E5. Oh, what a mess. Yeah. I'll sack both rooks. Or just a knight. That didn't work. Not my proudest game. Ah. Slipped there. Ah. What to do? It's the nature of bullet chess. Okay, finished in third place. Parkour was 77. Wow. Would have been hard to catch. Good games to everyone. That was fun.